Hello and welcome to Chump Change episode 34. I'm your host, Lorenzo or GarboArtist, and with me as always, I have
Pree, hi.
what's going on, guys? It's spring season, and we're gonna hang out and talk about a few things with you guys this week.
Yeah, so before we begin here, I just want to say we do have some cup of teas next to us.
Yeah, I might be sick.
So I have a question.
What's up?
Do you wrap the tea bag around the how do you say handle?
Oh, like the pull string?
Yeah.
No, I usually finish steeping my tea before I go to drink, and I just get rid of the tea bag.
Oh, okay, okay. Are you one of those people that uses ginger or lemon or honey?
Today I made double black tea. I used 2 tea bags. I made double black tea with like a splash of milk.
Yeah, mine is I think I put a little too much honey, but I'm not gonna not drink it.
Too much ice, too sweet?
Yeah.
Or is it like too thick?
It's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's not bad.
You wouldn't drink it again if you had the option.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Precisely.
It's okay. You said your throat's feeling a little scratchy too, so that's gonna give you a nice coating on the throat to protect it.
Yeah, like this morning I was just like really like nose dripping everywhere while I was outside.
Yeah, that was me yesterday at a certain point. I'll talk about that though when we get to it.
Oh, but so fun fact, prevalence of allergies, right, on kp.org, right?
Uh
According to the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, more than 50 million Americans suffer from allergies each year, and allergies are the 6th leading cause of chronic illnesses in the country. Crazy to hear. Crazy to hear.
I gotta say, this is definitely a first for me. By the way, editor, run the intro whenever the hell you feel like it, because we didn't really give a gap for it. Here, I was gonna say, one second. There you go. You can do the fast version of the intro for that one. Mid conversation, roll the intro.
Oh yeah.
This will be the first time that my allergies have been so bad and that it's made me either have like laryngitis. I think laryngitis is just when your throat's all fucked up, right?
I think so. Yeah, just like inflammation.
Yeah. So this would be the first time that too much sneezing and allergies has caused me to have laryngitis, or it's actually the root cause of me getting sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Alternatively, about a week ago, there was someone I was around and she was coughing, but it wasn't like heavy coughing. Yeah. And I wasn't even like in close proximity to her at all while I was there. So alternatively, I could have gotten sick and it just showed up a week later, but
oh, for that restaurant you went to yesterday, was it like outdoors? Were you indoors?
I was indoors. It was a diner. I was sitting inside.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be the first time that just excessive sneezing and my allergies actually caused me to either have a laryngitis like symptoms or I'm actually sick.
By the way, did you get like a chicken fried steak, or did you end up getting a bagel and cream cheese, or?
The people we were with insisted I get a full breakfast. They said like get whatever you want, and I was like, I'm not really a big breakfast guy. Yeah. But I also didn't want to be rude, so I just got like a 3 stack of pancakes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just so they would be like, oh, like okay, he came here and he actually like hung out with us and ate.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I got 3 stack of pancakes and then a side of bacon.
Okay.
And then I got some OJ and I made the blue collar mimosa with a Red Bull I had on me.
Okay. All right. You got fancy, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good breakfast. I saw one of the people I was with, I saw their eyes get a little wide when I just pulled out a Red Bull out of my jacket pocket.
Yeah.
But he knows I'm all about Red Bull, so I think he was just like, okay, he just had one.
He's like, just a normal day for these young whippersnappers.
But yeah, the place we went is pretty cool. I'm actually willing to shout them out because it looks like it's just a mom and pop shop.
Yeah.
It's Ocean View Cafe in Berkeley.
Was
It's
it a good looking
over.
place or?
It's pretty tightly packed, but yeah, it's like a cute little. It's like Baby Mel's if you're in the
Oh,
Bay
okay.
Area, and you know what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's over there on University and 4th. It's like one block in if you take the bus stop to University and 4th if you're in the area, or it's right next to the Apple Store if you are familiar with the area. Go try it out. It's pretty good.
All right, and then I think we could finally get into our first topic of the day.
Speaking of food.
Speaking of food, Pree is wanting to talk about being comfy.
All right, let me get
That's
comfy with my
something-
tea right here.
That's
I'll let you
something
take over.
that's something that we're not, huh?
No, I'm comfy now. I got comfy. This is your topic. Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, when the Discord break, okay, here we go. All right, I'm back. All right. All right, anyways, being comfy, right? So lately, I have been thinking, like, man, I've been eating a lot of broccoli and a whole bunch of not big chump food. You know, I haven't had a hot dog in so long.
Yeah.
I was scrolling on my my For You page on Instagram. You know, I was getting a lot of the really good recipes,
Mhm.
and I was like, you know what? I want some American food just like hot dogs. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go look up the Food Network channel.
Mhm.
And you know, on foodnetwork.com, they got one of my favorites. 101 easy comfort foods you'll dig right into.
Hold on, I'm opening the link right now.
All right, all right,
All right, I'm with you.
all right. So pesto lasagna rolls.
Pesto lasagna rolls. Oh yeah, I found it.
Yeah,
You scrolled
pesto
deep
lasagna
really
rolls.
fast.
Yeah.
I did take a quick like cursory glance at this.
Yeah.
Pepperoni grilled cheese is on there. And I think that's such a smart thing because grilled cheese is such like an easy budget meal.
Yeah, and you just slap pepperonis on there. You make it a whole meal.
Yeah, so you slap pepperoni on it, and if you wanted to like actually stay in the vein of what a grilled cheese is, because growing up, I always consumed it with tomato soup.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would add tomatoes on that, John.
Well, I was gonna say instead of a tomato soup, you can go the full mile, and you can do a more healthy marinara sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
don't know.
know,
I don't know what the over under on calories is for like pasta sauce and marinara sauces.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Me
I'm sure
neither.
I'm sure there's like a keto or a more like macro friendly marinara sauce out there.
Yeah, no, dude. Like when I was in school,
Mm,
there was a Subway, and I always wanted to go there and get a meatball marinara.
mm.
Because I would get a meatball marinara, and then I would say, "Can you put the lettuce and the tomatoes on there, and put some spicy yellow peppers?"
Yeah.
And then I would say, "All right, man, it's gonna sound a little weird. It's not fatty enough for me. Put some mayonnaise on there, and we'll call it a day."
Whoa,
You
he's
know?
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. See, but
That's
you
why
know,
we're big chumps. We
yep,
order sandwiches like that. I've never.
that's delicious.
Oh God, hold on. Need to take a sip of tea. Yeah, I saw you take one too.
Yes, sir.
He felt that voice crack. I don't think you and I have ever been to a Subway together.
Nah, dude, we haven't been to a Two Goes or
Like
I don't know what the other.
the closest thing I think we've ever been to was an Ike's, and I think we were. I think the only reason we went to Ike's together was because we were filming something, and that was like the closest thing there.
Yeah, we went to Ike's, and we also been in front of Mr. Pickles.
Oh yeah, people will have
We
seen
didn't
that
even eat
last
there.
week. You're right. We didn't eat there. We were filming that
Yeah.
day, and we didn't eat there. Where did we eat that day?
I always talk
Did we-
about Mr. Pickles, but we never go eat it.
Dude, I eat it all the time just because there's one down the street from my house. But
Yeah.
and that's what the lady likes. She likes that better than like Subway sandwich or Safeway sandwich.
Oh, it's like they got really good bread or something?
I think she just prefers their Dutch Crunch. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm a little biased just because the people at the two Safeways I normally get sandwiches at know me. So
Yeah.
they'll make my sandwiches the way that I would have made them.
Yeah, you know, me, it's like, oh, Pree, you're here, you want mayonnaise? Okay, you know, just just throw
Man.
straight a dollop of mayonnaise on there.
I was saying, no spoons or knives, just the hand scoop of
Yep,
mayonnaise.
exactly.
um, that's great. What did we eat during that shoot? Did we go to like Mel's in that town, or where did we eat that
I
day?
think I think we ate at a Mel's, or we ate some sort of fast food joint, probably.
Because I remember we had the girls with us, and that was a very long shoot day.
Or, you know, knowing Big Chump us, you know, maybe we ate at a buffet.
I'm trying to think where we would have gone for a buffet out there, though.
Oh, well, maybe not out there. Maybe, you know, back closer to where you are.
Mm. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think we went to the normal spot we go to that day
Yep.
over here.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, no,
All I
that
remember is it was we were expecting it to be sunny, and it was a cold as shit day during that shoot,
yes.
and that it was so long, and we ended up just canceling the shoot because of how long it was taking us to do the activity.
Yeah, yeah, and that was tough, you know, and that was I never had the camera on me out in public,
Yeah.
and that's nerve wracking. I don't know if any of y'all have been part of that.
Well, I think the benefit is after that event, you and I did get a little more active with like Snapchatting or like taking
Yeah.
videos for Instagram of ourselves.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Yeah,
I also think that when we do hit up Evo, we are a lot more equipped for it than we were then.
oh yeah, yeah,
Especially just because that's probably gonna like the content creator vibe is probably gonna be super like present there.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking is, you know, pray we got the hotel with the free breakfast again. I was all up on that last time. I think this time is gonna be even better.
Yeah, I remember the first day and the second day because I think we made it there just in time for the breakfast on the day we checked
Yep,
in.
yep.
That's if you check the Instagram.com/Big Chumps _ you can see the photos that we took. That was day one of being at our hotel. The second day, I woke up. I just happened to wake up early enough with Pree, and we went to the buffet breakfast thing that they serve. It wasn't a buffet, but we went to the
Yeah,
breakfast
that's a
thing the
buffet to
second day.
me. They ain't gonna tell me no to my 4 waffles.
The day that we were leaving, I was so tired because I was up all night trying to edit the content we filmed after the event the second day. Pree woke me up. He went to the buffet, he ate, and he brought back a plate of eggs. I think it was eggs and bacon for sure. I don't remember if you got me a waffle.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But you were just like, hey man, I got your breakfast. I already ate. Don't worry about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
huh? What time is it? It was 8:00. Like this dude was frame one in the breakfast at the hotel the third day.
Yeah, dude, like as soon as the clock stroked 7 a.m., I was in there.
Man. That was a fun trip. I really wish we had more time for that. Every time we talk about it, I say it like we could have made so much more of the LA trip if we had a little more time and forethought.
Yeah, man. So going back to the comfort foods, right?
Yeah.
Was there like one dish that you remember as a kid, like that was me, you know, like that was my favorite dish?
You know, a lot of the foods that my mother and father made were Latin in origin.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of things that I would consider that other people would make that I'm like a go-to guy for. Like meatloaf, my grandmother made meatloaf on my dad's side.
Yeah.
My grandmother on my dad's side made meatloaf. I didn't care for it. Cuz my they used to be like the ketchup on top meatloaf kind of people, and I didn't like ketchup back then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's not really a whole lot of things that people like talk to me about that I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's my staple comfort food," cuz it's all specialty Mexican dishes that I remember.
Okay, so you know, it's more like, you know, pozole. Uh-huh.
Yeah, pozole is definitely a thing that I'll always gravitate towards if I see it on a menu.
Yeah.
It's so hard to nail it though.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say that.
Especially soups are so hard, especially when you're buying a soup that you've mainly consumed at home.
Yeah, and that's the worst, right? So it's like you're like, man, I know my mom made this dish. This was delicious. But when you go, you go out, you're like, well, it doesn't taste like the 1994 stove that it cooked on,
Yeah. I'm scrolling through it right now. I found Ree's chicken fried steak. I want
Oh
to say
yeah.
about when I was 12, chicken fried steak was a big thing for me because I went on a cross country trip with my grandmother.
Mm.
And I had a lot of different southern foods as we went through the Southwest states on the
Yeah.
way to where we were going. And one of the things that I always come back to was chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Because I could eat my greens, I could eat everyone's mashed taters or scalloped potatoes, but the thing that was pretty consistent across the board, even at like we talk about it over here, Huckleberry.
Huckleberries, yeah.
Yeah, Huckleberries is chicken fried steak. I really like their chicken fried steak. I'm just never awake or I'm never ready to be out in the world early enough to go get it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But across the board, it's pretty hard to mess up a chicken fried steak. It's breaded steak.
Yeah, those are my go-to entrees on any menu. Like I never been there. I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna get the easiest menu or easiest menu item.
Yeah.
If it's really good, then I'm willing to order anything else the next time we come,
Yeah. Because my thing is like, if you messed up a chicken fried steak, that doesn't mean you messed up the breading. That means you just don't know how to cook a flat steak.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means your kitchen staff or the guy specifically who cooked it is ass.
Like, bro, like you just put it in the fryer
or bake it. I know
Yeah.
some people they cook the steak and then they bread it and then they bake it again.
Mm.
But I'm looking at this menu. Funnily enough, you called out something last night when we were doing a cursory glance of what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
And I want to call it out, but also it leads into the other stuff. Chicken Parmesan lasagna.
Dude, that sounds so fire.
Like, and that caused us to say, oh, we're gonna do this other kind of show. We're gonna do a cooking show for Big Chumps because these actually look really good.
Lasagna.
I'm literally
Chicken
looking at it right now.
So
it's
much
the lasagna.
cheese.
It's the lasagna noodles, and it's just a little fillet of chicken in between and with the tomato sauce and cheese. That's the entire lasagna.
Dude, that sounds like our type of lasagna. I wonder how deep our dish is gonna be just to make that.
I definitely don't have a pan that would support 3 layers of chicken with lasagna. That's how we have.
Is it really a lasagna if we don't do more than 3 layers?
You're right, but also ground beef spreads out pretty easy compared to an entire fillet of chicken.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
But I'm looking at this list, and the reason I brought up the chicken parmesan lasagna is there's a lot of different chicken parmesan items on here.
Dude, so like, we got chicken parmesan, enchilada.
Chicken parmesan stuffed shells.
Oh, was your family big on like, stuffing stuff like a bell pepper, jalapeno?
My mom wasn't really a big pepper stuffer. I know like the occasional, if we were going to a work party for her or we had a lot of family coming over for Christmas, like maybe jalapeno poppers from scratch.
Yeah.
But even that was a very once in a lifetime kind of meal for her to make.
Yeah.
My mom's big claim to fame in the family meal was she would do a 4 cheese macaroni from scratch.
Macaroni and cheese, huh?
She'd make a cheese sauce from scratch and she'd make her own mac and cheese.
Now, mac and cheese is delicious. Man,
Yeah.
see, I gotta steer away from that. Today actually I was debating going to Safeway and getting that Good Friday deal.
$5 Friday.
That $5 8-piece fried chicken.
Chicken wing.
See, but I ultimately said, for that chicken wing, I could potentially get something else and then get the fried chicken wing later,
So here's my big thing. And I've been cooking a lot more at home as a as a part of the anti-big initiative for the chumps.
Yeah.
Because you and I have been on our health kick. Like we've been doing stuff that is generally healthy. We've been eating a lot less bad food.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is girlfriend wants like chicken wings. She wants to do chicken katsu and stuff. And I was like, I know I made these before and I didn't like dump half a bottle of oil in my pan. How did I do it? And then I was like, Pree owned a freaking air fryer at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bought an air fryer halfway through our time there, and we started using that for everything.
Yeah, no, the air fryer, that is such a time saver. I won't lie with you. I mean, I baked chicken a lot too.
Yeah.
But air fryer is really nice.
It was just convenient because even if we bought like pre-cooked breaded frozen food,
Pre-cooked.
Because there was nights where the girls were just like, oh, I just want this quick thing from the microwave.
Yeah.
And the option was to bake it or it was to microwave it. And there were certain nights where we were just all gonna like chill in the living room, watch anime or something, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna cook this in the air fryer real quick.
Nah, dude, mozzarella sticks in the air fryer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, because I like buying those TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks, like the flat.
Yeah.
I actually get upset every time I have them because I love the marinara sauce they have with it. I love the cheese, the way it tastes. I can never get the same consistency though, even baking it in my oven.
Yeah, dude. So like, I'm nuts, right? So whenever I go to the taqueria, right, I would always get, like whatever I'm gonna eat, like there, but I'd always get a burrito to go. You know, a very big chunk of me to do. But normally I would get like a chimichanga to eat there, and some tacos. And then I would take like a super burrito or like a regular burrito just home.
Yeah.
And I put that in the air fryer the next day.
Ooh.
That is delicious. I won't lie with you.
Yeah. You know what I had once at Taco Bell, and I don't remember if you know if I ever said this to you or if you remember. I'm not a big Taco Bell guy.
Yeah, dude, Taco Bell, dude.
Taco Bell's like probably the only fast food restaurant besides KFC and like or the A&W KFCs that I will usually refuse to eat from. But they added something to the menu that I really now two things, but they added something to the menu that I really liked.
Cinnabon?
No.
You don't like Cinnabon?
I don't like their Cinnabons. I think they're pretty mid.
Yeah.
They added a grilled cheesesteak burrito.
I think I ate that. Yeah, I think I've tried that before.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they did a breakfast version for a little bit where instead of the rice, the little crunchy tortilla bits and the steak, it was rice, potatoes, and steak. Or no, rice, potatoes, and bacon.
Yeah, dude. Like I've eaten Taco Bell. So where I went to school at, it was the only thing that was open that early in the morning at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock was Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So, me, I didn't want anything besides whatever the box deal was.
Wait, from where you lived?
No, like at the school.
Near the school? Was there a Taco Bell near the school?
There was a Taco Bell at the school. Yeah, so the school has a food court, right? And there's like Panda Express.
I'm a goober. I'm thinking you're talking about I think
like high school?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I literally knew that you had a food court at your college. I don't know why my brain dropped there because I was like, where was the nearest Taco Bell's like a mile and a half from where your commute was.
Yeah, dude, like that school. I was so mad at the Taco Bell because it was like, what would you like to drink? And it was you get the like bottled soda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got something that's not bottled soda, you know what I mean? But I just ended up drinking Mountain Dew every single time because that's kind of all they had.
Man, one Mountain Dew every time you got Taco Bell, that probably added up to what I drank in sugar for Red Bull over the last couple of years.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. Well, you see, because I always wanted like, hey, do you guys have coffee? And they're like, no. And I'm like,
Like
Oh,
actually not a full size Taco
yeah.
Bell. Yeah. That's the
I was
craziest
just
thing.
sad.
Whenever hold on, tea time.
Yep.
Whenever a restaurant doesn't, or let's say a kiosk or a booth, right? Because let's be honest, those are half size or half capacity versions of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's always crazy that when you downsize a chain like that, that coffee and water are like not the always consistent drinks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, we can't give you a water cup because we don't have the little baby cups. We only have like our normal
Grande size, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like where I work, we installed a Starbucks. It's a cafe, but we proudly serve Starbucks drinks there.
Yeah.
And it's not the full menu, and also they had to go take water cups from the food and beverage department, like 20-ounce cups, because they didn't want to give out cups of water using their cups.
Dude, that's water cups for me are very like if you charge me for a water cup, I don't mind. But
Yeah.
also if you're gonna charge me for the water cup, can I
give me
get
the
can I get the
biggest
big
water you
size?
have? Yeah. Like I think across the board, because I'm basically paying for your plastic, because you wouldn't charge me for the water fountain.
Yeah.
You're paying me for the fact that you made ice, and you're paying me for the fact that I'm taking your plastic cup. Charge $1 across the board. Have a special charge at every restaurant ever known.
Yeah.
Dollar,
Well,
just $1. That's
yeah,
still
see,
that's still 190% of what you paid for the cup.
yeah, because see, it's so crazy how people say, yeah, you know what, 25 cents for the cup, and I'm like, well, yeah, but no one has 25 cents, and half of the time, the guy that's working there just wants that guy to get his water and get out,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, well, the guy's supposed to pull out his debit card and charge the 25 cents to his card. And then there's never a button on any of the systems to charge you for the water cup. So then they just get mad and they're like, here, take the water and get out.
Yeah. So the Safeway that I spent the most time at, the first one you saw me working at.
Yeah.
Our Starbucks kiosk was the same way. The management started getting pissed off that the employees would get water cups so often. They said, if you're an employee, you have to start paying 50 cents for the thing. And it was like, who the hell just has 2 quarters in their pocket?
Yeah.
One, we're at work, like we're putting our wallets away, or we're not going to have them on us. Like, why?
Yeah. Dude, and at those places, right? Because I carry cash a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, can I get 4 then? Here's my full $1.
Yeah, pass out the other 3. Just leave them on the counter.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'll drink all 4 of these. Yeah, go ahead and just give me all of them. Thanks.
Well, the cool thing and this might have just been because I was a manager and my night team was pretty like tight. If you already had the water cup, until the COVID stuff got really bad, if you already had your water cup, they would just refill it at that point.
Yeah, and it's usually like, okay, well, there's the water spout specifically for water.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I'm not hogging your machine. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The one that really pissed people off is when COVID did get bad, and I understand why it was a thing. The Starbucks kiosk at my first Safeway wasn't allowed to take personal bottles and cups anymore for water.
Yeah, dude, like that one's odd. That one's a little weird to me.
Well, it makes sense, right? Because your mouth touches the cup and backwash and whatever.
I was gonna say, hey, give me your cup and I'll make your drink in your cup.
Yeah.
To me, that's a little weird.
Oh, okay? Opposite of what I'm thinking. The handing my cup over for you to make my drink is weird.
Yeah, or even them accepting it, because from my standpoint, right? Like, would I ever hand them my cup? Like, not really, man. You know what I mean?
I understand why you would, and I think this could be incorrect either now or it could have never been a thing. I think that you weren't charged as much if you did give them your cup at Starbucks.
Yeah, by the way, I am for save the planet. Like, don't leave your trash, and we're trying to reduce waste. I agree with that. I think in an environment where you're supposed to be almost as clean and as sterile as possible, for me to accept your cup that I have no idea where your cup came from, it might have just came from the bottom of the passenger seat.
So here's the reason that, especially now that everything's calmed down, I think that's still unreasonable. And by the way, I don't work at Safeway anymore, and I don't go to Starbucks enough to know if this is still a thing that they don't accept cups. I know Dunkin' Donuts doesn't accept my cup if I bring it to them.
Yeah.
They literally have a thing at Starbucks is that you just turn the cup upside down, you push it down on a thing, and it cleans it immediately.
Oh, it has one of those like water sprayers.
Yeah, it's a little pressure washer, like
yeah.
So that's always been weird to me too, because yeah, I can understand the hygiene, cleanliness thing, but you literally have a thing that will clean out the cup for you in 3 seconds.
Yeah, which is crazy. So those water pressure machines, right? Those water guns. Either way, like, okay, the inside of your cup's clean. I'm touching the outside of your cup. You know what I mean? And that's not
okay.
Shooting water inside of your cup may not, be the most cleanly, like, okay, we're not putting soap on that, John. We're just putting water. You know what I mean? Which my hope is we do come with clean cups. You know what I mean?
That, but also then make it a part of procedure then, like, okay, do a pump of soap like you would your own blender thing, and then like wash the shit. And if you're worried about touching the outside, wear gloves in a food environment like you're supposed to.
Yeah, we're all wearing gloves. Yep.
Or run water on the outside of the cup and then wash the inside of the cup real quick.
And then so because I'm not part of that process, right? My sister was telling me all about it because she used to work at Starbucks, and they actually did bring back the BYOC, bring your own cup in. And I never got to ask her because it would be like, okay, well, let's say I make your drink in my stainless steel cup and I just pour it in there. That to me is okay.
No, I think that's bad. I think that's worse actually. And the reason the reason I think that's a worse outcome is because you're still trashing a cup.
Well, no. So because they make the drinks in the stainless steel cups. And then, you would hit that with the pressure washer and then you just put it back ready for the next drink. But what I was going to say after that was.
Oh, like the way a milkshake machine has the little metal tin. Okay. Yeah.
So I was going to say, imagine I make the not frappe. Sorry, that's the incorrect term. Let's say I make like a macchiato, right? And I got to put whipped cream in your cup.
No, you had it right. Frappuccino frappuccinos are the blended drink.
Yeah. Well, same with macchiatos. Yeah, like they both require whipped cream on top.
What kind of macchiatos are you drinking? What the fuck?
Like blended macchiatos?
Do they blend macchiato? I've never had a blended macchiato.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. You know why? Because in my head, I drink that.
A macchiato that I get is normally ice, milk, and an espresso shot, and then like a caramel drizzle on it.
Our Starbucks, a blended caramel macchiato is on the menu at Einstein. I don't know I don't know who Einstein's is or where that's at, but apparently they got that at our Starbucks. That's cool.
I mean, I don't doubt that they'll blend it. I've just never. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. That's how I would drink a macchiato though.
Is it raining right? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's starting to rain over there.
It's raining, right? It's like it's not just raining; it's coming. It was not a cloud in the sky 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, the weather's been weird.
Might have something to do with that tsunami that may or may not be coming towards California.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
But yeah, no, I can understand how that's a little problematic because like, oh, you want to put the whipped cream in, but I'm already at the tip of your drink because it's thick plastic cup. It's supposed to be venti size, but the actual volume doesn't allow for the full venti.
Yeah, and then you're gonna complain like, dude, you didn't give me my full drink, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the word. I hate those the most, like, bro.
All right. PSA Starbucks, because we got to move to the next topic. Start making your cups so that your employees can just drop the reuse or the disposable cup inside your drink cup. Cut out a slot so your employee can just hand someone their cup and they can drop it in.
That sounds. By the
Sounds
way,
brutal.
Starbucks, you need to make cheese stuffed baked potatoes. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Also, if you're gonna sell people cups, start selling them a whipped cream dome and a not whipped cream dome variant.
Ah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
Like a reusable dome that fits to any standard size
Yep.
venti cup. Because I'm
Car
pretty sure all the
manufacturers, you need to get on this too. You need to make your cup holders fit the Starbucks cups. Thank you very much.
dude, Jesus Christ! I just broke my cup holder the other day too.
Dude, I broke that one a long time ago, and the fact that you broke it again, I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we went to Pick and Pull and we got the replace. I still have the first one in my trunk too.
Yeah, exactly.
I never tossed it out.
Yep.
Now it's gonna have 2 broken cup holders in the trunk. Anyways, we should get to the next topic.
Go ahead.
So Pree's first topic was being comfy, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll follow this up. Next topic is being relaxed. Pree and I have been running around doing a lot of stuff, being busy guys, for one reason or another. And, you know, I found myself going from Berkeley to go somewhere else. And while I was at the mall in the city I was in, I was like, you know what? I know there's a reflexology little massage place. I'm going to get a massage because, you know, I've been moving around a lot of heavy stuff at work. I've been doing a lot of cleaning around the house lately. I should just, you know, unwind for like 30 minutes. Relax.
You know, Lorenzo always wants me to go into one of those massage places. And because we're in the mall, like all of the times he recommends us going to one, I always just turn around and just point at the massage chair. And then
Yeah,
we just end up doing
does.
that every single time.
I always think it's because he's a cheap bastard. But also I have recommended we go to some massage places I know that aren't in a mall.
Yeah.
But also sometimes I get sketched out because sometimes they're right next to the random fortune teller shop in the middle of the street.
Yeah, or like right next to the liquor store, and you're like,
Yeah. Might have a Hobson situation playing out here.
Yeah, dude, like, you know, I just want a massage.
I am not here to break the rules.
Yep.
But yeah, girlfriend had to go handle something. We originally went to the mall just to hang out because we were already out. So we were like, okay, we'll have like a mini date day. We'll just like walk around, hang out.
Yeah.
And then I remember, oh, there's a T-Mobile here. She had cracked her screen protector, and we have the thing where they'll replace it for free, no matter how many times she breaks it.
Oh, nice.
So I said, okay, before you accidentally like drop it on a rock or something a second time and it goes through the broken screen protector, let's just replace your screen protector. So she did that, and then she had to use the bathroom. So I was like, okay, well, handle these 2 things. I'm gonna go right next door, and I'm gonna start getting a massage, so you don't have to wait as long. So I laid down at a table. I got a massage, and I don't think I've told this story on the podcast before. When I was 16, I was getting a massage, and my ass was slapped with the might of Zeus by a tiny woman.
She was like you guys were done with the massage. She was just like, get out, you know?
So you know how like usually when uncle does the chair massage, he'll like slap your shoulder like, all right, all done.
Yeah.
So she was like doing slaps on my back, and before she wasn't really gravitating towards my ass at all. She was pretty good about not touching my ass. I imagine it was, you know, because I was a minor.
Yeah.
And I always say she grabbed my ass. I think the intention was for her to go more hips than ass.
Yeah.
But she definitely cupped my cheek that day. It fucking happened again yesterday. I got my ass fondled when I was done getting my massage.
Was it by a tiny Asian woman, or was it by uncle?
It was by a tiny woman.
Dude, that's so I've never actually been to a massage parlor.
Yeah.
So is it like, hey uncle, how's it going? It's like, hey, come in, like, go ahead and put a face palm into this blanket right here.
Yeah, so usually when I go to this one at the mall, the local mall, I walk in, I'm just like, hey, can I get like a chair massage, or hey, can I get a body massage?
Yeah.
Normally I do the chair massage just because I usually have about 20 minutes that I can comfortably say, like, hey, I don't got to do anything for 20 minutes. Let me go get a massage real quick.
Yeah.
And also, if I'm with other people, 20 minutes isn't crazy long. Like, hey, go look at a store real quick.
Yeah, like go inside Daiso, go crazy.
Yeah. So today, yesterday, because girlfriend was handling other things, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll do 30 minutes and I'll get a full body massage. So I walked in, I'm like, hey, can I get a 30-minute massage? They're like, do you want the chair? Do you want the table? I was like, let's do the table. And I walked in, they usually charge you after, which I always
That's
thought was a
nice.
little weird. They charge after, but I've been to places that charge you before.
If you're being weird, just
Yeah. So I walked in, I was like, hey, 30 minutes. They had me walk over to a table in the back, and they're like, oh, here's a little like Tupperware, like you put all your stuff in there so it's not like stabbing you in the pocket.
Yeah.
So I dropped my keys, my phone, and my watch in there. And I just got the massage. But the reason I want to talk about the massage specifically is I was starting to feel the scratchy throat towards the end of that day.
Oh.
And when she started doing pressure points with her elbow in my back, all of a sudden my nose just started running, bro. And I was just like, because I guess there was more knots than I thought I had in my back, and it was painful. She like unlocked my avatar stage. She just so I was over there. I didn't want to move my arms. I didn't want to mess up what she was doing. Yeah. But she had put like the little paper liner in the face holder. So I was like micro adjusting my nose so I wasn't dripping on their floor.
Yeah, you're just micro adjusting, like, go on to the table. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, on the paper towel specifically, because I wasn't trying to get anything dirty.
Yeah.
And then when I got up, I guess I was done running, because as soon as I stood up, it was just gone. Like it didn't exist. I was like, huh? What happened here?
That's perfect. That's the great Asian massage, huh?
I also realized that I like while I was lifting hella stuff in the last week at work, I guess I injured my left calf because she was like pressing down on the middle of my calf, and that was it felt like I was being stabbed. Like not like if you poke someone hard enough, or if you get poked hard enough, no, like this was like actual like knife piercing. Like I've been stabbed twice in my life accidentally. That's how it felt, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, hey man, so like, you strained your poor baby cow, huh?
Yeah, man. So it was. I ended up finding out like, oh, my left calf and my right arm are like little too messed up, but besides that, like I was sore when I first woke up, but like just hanging out and being loose today, like I'm feeling great. Besides the maybe being sick part.
Yeah, hey, you just go back over there and then they hit you again with the elbow and you'll be clear as day.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a week and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be like, all right, I need you to purge my demons, finish the job. Yeah, y'all do that Reiki bullshit with the crystal. got some sage back there somewhere.
Would you ever do acupuncture, like the needles?
No, I could not. Only because
I'm too scared.
I'm only scared because anytime, like, I was fighting my body's my body's desire to tense up as she was like putting pressure on certain spots.
Yeah.
I kept having to like don't tense up, like just let it happen.
Yeah.
Because I felt it, like my body, my neck started shaking at one point, my hand started shaking because like it wanted to reflexively protect the muscle.
Yeah, dude, like, and that's what I'm scared of too. Whenever I'm thinking about going somewhere that has to touch me, I'm like, yo, man, it's not gonna be my fault.
My only big rule is no acupuncture and no like only feet massage. I don't like my feet being touched.
Only feet massage, huh? Only fans, only feet.
because some people go and they'll get like the hot tub of water. You put your feet in it and sit in there for a bit, and then they give you like a
Huh.
massage with lotion.
Yeah.
Um, I can't. I had it done once. I went to a massage place with my mom, and that was like the whole purpose of the trip. Like my mom, she used to do triathlons and shit.
Oh yeah.
So she was like, "Hey, I'll take you with me. We'll see how you feel, like how you like it."
Didn't your
Because that
mom
was
also do like massages? Wasn't she one of those like not chiropractor, but you know what I mean?
she did chiropractors, but she didn't do like actively do massages. That was usually like her friend dragged her every now and then, and
Oh,
I would
okay.
go with I would go with them for those. My mom was also a very like don't touch me kind of person.
Oh,
But every now and then, like if she was sore, because she did jujitsu and boxing and like all that kind of stuff with me.
yeah.
Every now and then she'd be like so wound up, we would just go of our own volition. And
Yeah.
the one time she took me to do a foot massage to decompress from a marathon that she did, I did not like that experience at all. Because the only sensory thing that I had was my feet at the time. Like
Yeah.
you're relaxed, you're closing your eyes, you're just letting it happen. The sensory overload of the bottom of my feet being touched was I wanted to punch the person that was doing it. I was like, stop touching my feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I know that's a hey, if you're gonna give me a massage, better not be that massage because I cannot do that for an hour straight, let alone any amount of time.
No feet business. Thank you.
Yeah. This lady she was super nice because she like my one of my feet started twitching when she was doing the other feet. So I think she caught the hey, don't touch my feet. So she like got in there, she got an on a knot that was in the arch of my left foot, and then she left my feet alone. I was like, thank you. That you know what? That's good. I can deal with that. It hurt for
Yeah.
5 seconds and you left me alone.
Yeah. Like I was, so my sister likes to go on, like the spa day, right? Like you spend the $300 and you do however many hours.
Yeah.
I want to try it, but at the same time, I don't, like I might just be a little nervous,
Nervous about like having your body touched or
that part, and the fact that Pree's also a cheapskate and would rather spend $5 at the massage chair.
yeah, dude won't even spend $20 on a massage. It has to if it's more than single digit numbers, he don't want to spend money on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I would not be opposed if that was I know there's a bunch of ASMR channels that they will reach out to specialty places like spas and massage parlors,
yeah,
and they'll be like, "Hey, if I did like my little my dual lavalier mics, like would you be willing to wear these and like we do a ASMR video?" I know a lot of
yeah,
people are pretty receptive to letting that happen. I think that'd be a cool video if we did that, and that'd be a good way for you to see if that's a vibe for you or not.
yeah. So we got the lav mic on the wrist, so when they pop my back 1,000 times, they
Yeah,
got it all.
people are into that kind of ASMR.
People are also into pimple popping.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I like popping my own pimples. I detest watching other people pop pimples because usually the videos you see are the most foul looking pimples known to
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
The only thing that I've ever seen that wasn't my own pimple popping or like blackhead popping was this lady had a blackhead that like had solidified. It was like a kidney stone in her neck.
Yeah,
And they extracted it and it was like a perfect pearl,
yeah.
but a blackhead. I was like, that's actually cool as shit. But the hole that was left behind, I was like,
Yeah, yeah, the holes that get left behind. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, my what's it called? Trypophobia.
yeah, like I don't have that phobia because I look at my nose. My nose usually has a lot of blackheads. It doesn't tryptophobia doesn't really get me.
Yeah,
Um, but it's like looking at the giant hole in someone's neck from that kind of operation, and then being like, oh god, their skin's not going to heal correctly from that. Like it's either going to have a scar where that pore used to be, or it's not going to close all the way.
Dude, just wait until we get the little fish that's gonna eat out our dead skin to our skin
Nope.
cells on
Nope.
the feet.
Nope. That's foot. That's foot. That's foot. It's nope. Mm-mm.
No one's touching it. Not a human.
The fish are touching it, and I don't want the fish to touch my feet.
The fish are going to town, boy.
I don't want them to touch my feet.
The fish said it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
You know how Frieza blew up Planet Vegeta?
Yeah.
My foot is going to be the energy ball that blew up all the fish in that tank. I'm going to step down. I'm going to step down on the fish.
Poor guys.
Don't touch my feet. I don't care who. Dude, my dog tries to sniff my feet when we're laying in bed at night.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up, the dog will be like sniffing my toes. I'm like, get the hell away from me.
Yeah.
I don't like people touching my feet.
Freaking dogs, man.
I love my dog. Just it's a Frenchie, so she's a couple crayons short of the 32 kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay though. She's cute. It's like all things in life. You're either cute or you're smart. And my dog, she's barely one of those things.
Man, you know, I'm just like scrolling through this 101 comfort food list still.
Yeah, I still have it on my screen too. I'm pretty hungry now, so thanks for that.
Yeah.
But while we still have a couple minutes in the episode, because we were talking about my massage and my foot phobia. Don't touch my feet.
Yeah.
What is your like go-to unwind or de-stress thing?
You know, unwind or de-stress. You know, I am. So my thought before was, whenever you take a vacation, my thing was in a normal day to day, you are extremely busy. You know, like you're thinking about work or you're thinking about anything else. You know, like whatever family stress or whatever. I got to make sure that the kid's up at 2:00 in the morning. That sort of thing. Whenever I wanted to take a vacation, it was always, hey, I'm going to walk as fast as I want to walk. And whenever we get there, we'll get there. And that's kind of my philosophy for whenever we take trips. Because it's like, okay, well, sure, we can be there right now. But if we, put a little extra time, we could, spend 3 extra minutes walking there and not be dead tired when I get there. Yeah. So typically my de-stressor is go out into nature. Like I used to do that a lot too. There was a nice trail back where we used to live. And it would be, all right, you know what? I'm not even going to look at my technology. Like my phone's in my pocket. And I'm just going to walk as long as the straight is going to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my de-stress. I still use it to this day. I do think nature is pretty cool. That was even on one of those how to be happier things that I was looking into way back when, like 30 podcast episodes ago.
Yeah, I'm the same way, except for me, general traveling will make me feel better. Like when I went to Texas, I came back and I was like, oh, dude, I drove for 2 days straight and I was dead tired.
Yeah.
But after I recovered for a day, I was living, like I loved it.
Yeah.
But typically, because I don't always have time to go across the country for anything.
Yeah.
Usually, if I'm able to make out a day where I can take the train over to San Francisco,
yeah,
and either hang out on Treasure Island, hang out at the pier, or hang out in Japantown. I love being in San Francisco. I love being in the city, just walking around aimlessly and like chilling.
Yeah.
And then I don't really care for being out on the trails and stuff, mostly because that was stuff that I did for the sake of my mom wanting to do it.
Yeah.
But definitely just being around people, I think is what that ended up leading to.
Yeah.
Because even it's not something I'm out there searching to do. I'm usually okay just chilling with any like my friends or family or my girlfriend.
Yeah. No, my sisters took me out fishing. And am I a fisherman? Nah, I've thrown a cast, here and there.
Nah, but you sure have that Bass Pro Fishing hat.
Yes, I do. But yeah, no, dude. Like, I think anything where you just get to relax and you get to slow down, I think is a really good being
Yeah.
relaxed and de-stress.
That's what like everyone's like, oh, San Francisco is like so loud. It's so like there's so much going on all the time. No, like time slows down for me when I'm in the city. Just
Yeah.
when I
When you're
have
not when
nowhere.
you're not in the car.
Yeah, when I have nowhere, and I never take my car to the city. If I'm in
Yeah.
Berkeley or if I'm in San Francisco, I'm usually taking public transit.
Yeah.
But when I have nowhere to be, no times to meet for anything, the exception being like, oh, I should be home about like but by 6 or 7 so I can film or so I can make dinner. That stresses me out a little bit, but that's usually like on the way home.
Yeah.
But if I have nowhere to be, nothing to do, and I'm just like aimlessly wandering, like having that adventure is the best thing for me. And I can't wait until like you and I have more time to do that in new places.
Yeah, we make a camping video. Just wait.
No, not like that. We can make a camping video. I think a camping video would be fun. I mean more so in the sense like I'd love to just aimlessly wander Seattle or New York
Oh
or
yeah.
like
Washington.
Austin. Washington would be fun.
Yep.
Non-specific city in Washington.
Well, not Seattle, right?
I mean, I'd like to go to Seattle. I want to see the Pete's Coffee headquarters.
Yeah, yeah. I think anywhere
I just didn't want to say
anywhere
Starbucks
is
again.
cool.
But I like cities. I'm a city guy.
I think the original Starbucks is in Washington, no?
Seattle.
In Seattle, yeah.
Seattle. We keep saying Washington and Seattle, and I don't know why we're I don't know why
Well, one is in the other, but yeah.
Well, I know that, but I'm focusing on the place, and you're like zooming out on Google Maps.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's okay. Hopefully we're gonna go up. We need to go up a state, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Well, the idea is, and this was kind of the conception of Big Chumps was we wanted to travel around the country and eventually the world to do food stuff, and also just document like us hanging out and stuff.
Life.
This is supposed to be like This was supposed to be the public diary for our friendship, just because there's a lot of stuff that you and I were like, that's a goofy moment, and I wish other people could see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like door dashing in the middle of the night in the mountains of San Jose. I wish I had documented footage of that.
No, dude, that would have been so cool to like be like, hey, bro, watch this YouTube short real quick.
Like imagine we had the dash cams that do the night vision.
Yeah, that would look so cool.
And then you and I were wearing the lavs, so they see our car parked on the mountain trail. We walked into this empty property.
Yeah.
And then you just hear you and me freaking out, like, I can't see shit, man. I don't know where we are.
Like, hey, bro, who's slower? Because that guy's getting eaten first.
Yeah, that was the actual conversation we had in that moment, too. Like, hey, man, if someone opens the door and a dog runs out, I'm running in a direction, and if I fall and die, hopefully you can tell my story.
Yep.
God, I really wish that year we just had a camera rolling more often.
Yeah.
It was such a rough year, but a lot of fun stuff happened that year.
Yeah.
Speaking of rough, it's always rough to do an outro.
So, if you liked the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcast or Spotify Podcast, or is it just Spotify? Spotify. I don't know if you could like there, but leave a like there too.
5-star rating if you can.
And yeah, I think that'll wrap us up for the end of today's podcast. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will catch you
in the next one.
See ya.
Toodaloo. Oh, we're